Poem 1. A Day by Emily Dickinson. Summary. In A Day, Emily Dickinson utilizes vivid imagery and symbols to portray a day's journey from sunrise to sunset, capturing the transition from innocence to experience. The poem begins with the rising sun, depicted as a thin ribbon of light descending from above the steeple, gradually transforming the sky's hue. The news of the sunrise spreads swiftly, likened to the speed of squirrels running. Sunlight illuminates the landscape, revealing the beauty of nature, with black hills and a bobolink singing joyously in the morning. The sun's rays bring happiness and comfort to everything and everyone, as the speaker hopes for the sun to rise with lovely and wonderful rays. However, the speaker lacks confidence in describing the sunset. As the sun sets, the sky turns purple and begins to darken until it becomes completely black. The poem suggests that the setting sun leads children back to their homes, represented by the caretaker, a father, who opens the gate and welcomes them back. Throughout the poem, Dickinson beautifully captures the cycle of a day, from the optimism and beauty of sunrise to the uncertainty and darkness of sunset. The use of imagery and symbols allows readers to envision the changing scenery, and experience the emotions associated with each phase of the day. Moreover, the poem subtly hints at the passage of time and the transition from childhood innocence to the complexities of adulthood. The children returning home at sunset symbolize the end of their carefree day and the beginning of their journey towards maturity and experience. Overall, A Day is a contemplative and evocative poem that celebrates the beauty of nature, the passage of time, and the human experience from dawn to dusk. Dickinson's use of poetic techniques enriches the reader's understanding of life's fleeting moments and the cyclical nature of existence. Answer the following questions. A. How does the poet describe the morning sun in the first stanza? In the poem, the poet portrays the sun as a symbol of joy and happiness. The rising sun is depicted as gorgeous, with golden rays spreading like ribbons, illuminating everything vividly. The sun's brilliance transforms the surroundings, turning the steeple color into amethyst. The previously gloomy darkness changes as the sun emerges. The news of the sun's appearance spreads rapidly, akin to the swift pace of squirrels. Overall, the poem celebrates the beauty and transformative power of the sun, bringing light and happiness to the world. B. What does the line, "The news like squirrels ran," mean? The line, "The news like squirrels ran," in the poem refers to the rapid spread of the news about the sunrise. The poet uses a metaphor to compare the speed of the news to that of squirrels, known for their swift movement. By likening the news to the speed of squirrels, the poet emphasizes the quick and widespread dissemination of information about the sunrise. Just as squirrels dart about energetically, the news of the sunrise travels rapidly, highlighting the awe-inspiring and transformative nature of the sun's light. The use of this metaphor adds depth to the poem, capturing the dynamic and lively essence of the moment and creating a vivid image of how the news of the sunrise swiftly reaches everyone, illuminating their lives with joy and happiness. C. What do you understand by the line, "The hills untied their bonnets"? The hills are in the cap, bonnet, of darkness before the sun rises. Bonnets mean a special type of hat which can be tied under the chin. Before sunrise, the hills seem darker and gloomier, as they were not happy. But as soon as the sun emerges and the sun rays fall on hills, they become so happy and excited. They unveil their greenery and beauty by removing their bonnets. All hills appear lovely in excellent green color after sunrise. The hills are characterized as they loosen their caps like ladies. Hence, the hills seem to be removing their hats in a frenzied manner, after the sunrise is what the above phrase mean. D. Is the speaker watching the morning sun? Why? Why not? I have some logics to say that the speaker is not watching the morning sun. I'll tell you how the sun rose somehow means that the speaker has witnessed the sun rise and the changes following the sunrise, and at the present moment he is describing what he saw. But it possibly does not mean he is watching the sun at the moment. Speaker is not doing the real-time narration of the morning sun. That is why we can say the speaker is not watching the morning sun at that time. E. How does the sun set? The poem speaker remains unfamiliar with the true nature of the sunset. They acknowledge that when the sun sets, it takes away all the happiness and joy, leaving behind a somber and dark atmosphere. The speaker is unsure of where the sun goes after it sets. They observe the gradual transformation of the sky into purple and yellow hues, which signifies the sun's departure, but due to their lack of understanding, they remain uncertain about the exact process of the sunset. Sunset. The poem's theme revolves around the speaker's limited knowledge of the sunset's workings, emphasizing their sense of wonder and curiosity about this natural phenomenon. The uncertainty surrounding the sun's departure reflects the mysteries of nature that continue to captivate and elude human understanding. Reference to the context. What, according to the speaker, is a day? In Emily Dickinson's lyrical poem, A Day, the poet uses the symbolism of day to represent life, with the sunrise symbolizing birth and the sunset representing death. The poem beautifully portrays the beauty of life and contemplates the uncertainty of death from a philosophical standpoint. Through the literal description of sunrise and sunset, the poet also metaphorically illustrates the journey from life to death. Dickinson skillfully captures the essence of life's fleeting nature and the profound connection between day and human existence. The poem's profound and thought-provoking imagery encourages readers to reflect on the transient nature of life and the profound mysteries surrounding death, making it a poignant and philosophical exploration of the human experience. What purpose does the hyphen in the first line serve in the poem? In this poem, Emily Dickinson employs hyphens as a literary device to indicate breaks and pauses. These hyphens serve multiple purposes in her poetic expression. When the poet encounters profound emotions or experiences that defy precise words, she strategically uses hyphens to create a sense of silence, allowing readers to contemplate and interpret the unspoken depth. By leaving certain words unsaid, Dickinson invites readers to actively engage with the poem and use their imagination to fill in the gaps. The hyphens also provide room for reflection, giving readers the opportunity to ponder the context and the underlying meaning on their own terms. Overall, Dickinson's innovative use of hyphens in this poem enhances its enigmatic quality, making it an invitation to explore the complexities of human emotions and thought processes. What makes this poem lyrical and sonorous? Discuss. Emily has used her magic tricks to make this poem lyrical, sonorous and lovely. Written in the first-person narrative, the poem is a lyrical poetry in the sense that it conveys personal feelings or emotions that the author has. The poetic persona is indicated by the use of the initial pronoun, I, in lyrical poetry. This poem is quite brief, and the author is conveying her own personal experience of seeing the dawn in this piece of writing. Sonorous refers to being full of sound and densely packed with rhymes or phrases. There are a variety of factors that contribute to the musical and melodic quality of a poem. This poem's musicality is enhanced by the use of sound techniques such as alliteration, assonance, rhyme, and rhythm. Who are the target audience of the speaker? Why? In this poem, children and adults both are the target audience of the speaker. The readers are shown the world as viewed by an innocent kid. Speaker is telling his friends, I will tell you how the sun rose. So, we may argue that the intended audience consists of kids, who have lost the opportunity to see the sun rising when they wake up late at morning. When we look at the poem from a philosophical point of view, the whole human race is also the intended audience. Sunrise is the beginning of life, daytime activities are a trip through life, and sundown is the end of life. However, the final result is a little mysterious. The poem seems to describe a day for children. How would the adult people respond to this poem? Discuss this poem with your parents or guardians and write the answer based on their responses. The poem seems to describe a day for children. But this poem is also suitable for the adult people. This poem is a literal description of the dawn, as well as the events that occur between sunrise and sundown. For children, direct meaning of poem is applicable, but for adults, metaphysical meaning of this poem makes more sense. To be more precise, the poem speaks about the passage from life to death in a metaphysical sense. There is enthusiasm at the beginning of life, a squirrel racing like a life, and a strange conclusion to a life in this poem. Reference beyond the text. A. Observe your surroundings of one fine morning and write a poem based on your own experience. A poem is a form of literary expression that uses rhythmic and evocative language to convey emotions, ideas, or experiences. It is a type of artistic writing that often employs various literary devices, such as metaphor, simile, rhyme, and imagery, to create a vivid and sensory-rich expression. Poems can be short or long and can take on different forms, such as sonnets, haikus, free verse, or ballads. They can capture a wide range of themes, from love and nature to grief and social issues. Poetry allows writers to explore and communicate complex feelings and thoughts in a condensed and imaginative manner, inviting readers to interpret and engage with the words on a deeper level. It is a medium that transcends traditional prose, offering a unique and often profound way of experiencing the beauty of language and human emotions. Upon a fine morning, the world awakes. A symphony of nature, its charm it makes. The sun ascends, a radiant ball of light, painting the skies with hues so bright. The gentle breeze, a tender caress. Through trees and meadows, it does progress. The flowers bloom, their colors ignite. A vibrant tapestry, a mesmerizing sight. The chirping birds, their songs abound. A chorus of melodies, an enchanting sound. They dance and soar in the open sky. With grace and freedom, they soar up high. The scent of earth, fresh after the rain. Awakened senses, a pure refrain. The grass beneath, with dewdrops kissed. A carpet of green, where feet are blissed. In this tranquil haven, I stand in awe, grateful for the beauty that I saw. Nature's embrace, a soulful connection. A moment of bliss, a sweet reflection. With every breath, my heart is filled. With gratitude and wonder, my spirit thrilled. On this fine morning, I'm one with it all. In nature's embrace, I stand tall. B. Write a personal essay on a day in the school. A day in the school. As the alarm buzzes, signaling the start of a new day, a familiar sense of excitement courses through me. It's a day in the school, and I can't help but feel a blend of anticipation and eagerness. Dressed in my crisp uniform, I embark on my journey to the place that has become a second home to me, my school. As I step onto the school grounds, the hustle and bustle of fellow students energizes the atmosphere. Greetings and laughter echo through the air as friends reunite after the weekend. The schoolyard is alive with cheerful chatter, creating a lively ambience. The day begins with an assembly, where we gather as one cohesive unit. The principal's warm words of encouragement fill us with motivation, setting the tone for the day ahead. We recite the pledge, sing the national anthem, and then disperse to our respective classrooms. In the classroom, I find comfort in my desk, surrounded by the familiar faces of my classmates. Our teachers, paragons of knowledge and guidance, enter with enthusiasm. Each subject holds its allure, and the prospect of learning new concepts is invigorating. The first lesson commences, and the classroom transforms into a hub of learning. Engaging discussions, interactive activities, and thought-provoking lessons capture our attention. The teacher's passion ignites a spark within us, igniting a desire to absorb every piece of information presented. Amidst the learning, there are moments of laughter and camaraderie. Collaborative projects and group activities forge bonds among classmates, teaching us valuable lessons about teamwork and communication. The bell rings for the recess, and the school comes alive with a flurry of activity. The canteen offers an array of delicious treats, and I relish the time spent with friends, sharing stories and laughs over lunch. Back in the classroom, the afternoon brings a sense of purpose and focus. As the day progresses, our curiosity and thirst for knowledge only intensify. The school library beckons, offering a treasure trove of books waiting to be explored. As the final bell rings, signaling the end of the school day, I bid farewell to my friends and teachers, cherishing the memories created during the day. The school bus ride home is filled with animated chatter, as we excitedly recount the day's events. Reflecting on a day in the school, I am grateful for the opportunities it presents. Beyond the textbooks and lectures, it is a place of growth, discovery, and companionship. It shapes not just our academic prowess, but also our character, instilling values that will stay with us throughout our lives. In the school, I have found a nurturing environment, fostering my dreams and aspirations. Each day holds the promise of new experiences, making my journey through education an enriching adventure that I cherish dearly. Best of luck.